I tried to put one in the air. So that song has been in my mind for a couple of weeks now. I didn't play it until yesterday, but it's been in my mind and it's been speaking to me because I have been lying to myself. I have been lying to myself and I have been avoiding a lot of things that has been putting me in the spirit of uneasiness. My body has been feeling terrible, as you see in one of my video or the last video where I just uploaded looking a hot mess. This is okay. I look better today, but just been feeling terrible and no, I haven't been doing things like the song Rice and Lunch talk about occupying her time basically to not focus on the thing that she needed to focus on. And so I haven't been like indulging like that, but I have been making myself very comfortable and almost like babying myself and soothing myself and talking myself out of things that I want to do. And so I've been talking to my husband, and I really love him because he likes to ask questions. He asks questions that get you exactly where you need to go, okay? And so, been asking questions and stuff. And so, I'm in a transition period where it's crazy because like they talk about like having kids and like postpartum, and no, I don't feel like I was depressed in any sense. But my daughter is too. But they also talk about how it takes you about 2 years to kind of get back to yourself. And one of the things my husband was telling me, he basically was like, kept talking about like braiding hair. He was like, I refuse to let you have something, that you had so much passion on go to the wayside, because of something else that you have a passion for, right? You can have different passions for different things, and we can do all of those passions, right? And so I had to sit and say, what was it? What was it? I've been feeling out of control, right? What was it about doing hair that made me feel good? And one of those things was being in control. It's like something I can put my hands on. It's so many things in this world that we can't fathom, right? And so being in control of that, it helped me kind of have something to have my focus on. And now that I have something that I have to have my focus on, I'm trying to figure out what I want to have my focus on because it's hard for me to just sit down. I have enjoyed, okay, resting for these 2 years. I think that it has been wonderful, being able to be at home with my baby girl is something that, I've always wanted, like when having kids, being able to be accessible to them at all times, being able for my husband to have access to me at any time. Baby, what you need? Okay. You know what I'm saying? But it has been putting me, I think, a bit in a funk, right? It's putting me a bit in a funk. I get overwhelmed and then I'm like, I can't do, or I'll choose instead of, I notice I avoid things. That's not a good thing, but I do instead of, and I do it across the board with things. If something starts to become too hard for me, I say, I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to deal with this. And I excuse myself, but what that's doing is that is boxing me in, myself in, okay? That's boxing myself in. That's making again my body feel ugh, like, I hadn't even really been able to like read my books this month. Like I've been in a point where I do something where I say I just need to cut everything off, like, and I was talking to my mom, they were here for the fourth, and she was looking at me like, I don't understand what you're saying. And I had to realize you sound crazy. Like you sound crazy. And the excuses that you're giving yourself is crazy. Okay. And so I do this thing where I get real comfortable. I get comfortable. And like for instance, we're doing hair, right? I was comfortable. I was doing it for like 8 years. Of course, I was moving up, but there was a focus that I had that Quincy was like, nah, you just did this thing where you like, it was all hair. It was braids. Like, what you doing? I'm watching a video. What you doing? I'm trying this new thing. What you doing? I'm analyzing other people's videos of hair on Instagram and stuff like that. What you doing? I'm doing this. What you doing? I'm doing that. Um, and I had to, and I noticed that I had been doing that here lately, with social media, right? And so, I've been analyzing and looking at people's videos like, oh, I like that, oh, I don't like that, or whatever. And I'm having this desire to do this for real, right? And I kept telling myself, you're supposed to be doing it for fun. It's like, yeah, but doing this and having a goal, it helps me. It helps me, right? It helps me. And also learning to not overanalyze or overcorrect myself to death. I was like feeling like I wanted to pull my hair out because I started overanalyzing stuff so much to where it swung back and hit me in the face. I'm talking about two-piece, okay? Can you go upstairs? It like, two-piece meal, whatever. And so I got some stuff I want to do, and I need to go ahead and be serious about doing it. Be serious about doing it and be okay with whatever comes from it, right? Yeah, wherever comes from it. Yeah, so I am trying not to overcorrect myself to death, y'all. Oh my goodness, like it's good to look at things and to say what could be better and improve and whatnot, but to do it to the point where you can't do anything about it, like where you just like, nah, forget it, I'm just done, then that's not okay. So I'm getting back comfortable. I said this before, I'm getting back comfortable with being uncomfortable and trying new things and doing new stuff and let it be what it is. Starting from scratch. I was telling Quincy, I was like, I didn't see how beautiful or how much work I really put into like becoming a braider. Like people used to ask me like, well, how did you? And I'm like, I don't know. It just kind of happened. But in actuality, it did not just happen. Like I worked my butt off, like in a new state, in a new city. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know these people. And I built a business, a very lucrative, great business, for 8 years. And I was doing a lot. But I was enjoying it while I was doing it. Even when hardship came, I figured out how to get past it and how to get over it. And so I am taking those things that I learned right while in my business, and I am going to apply them again. Having to remember again, your opinion can change. I said I just want to be at home and I just want to focus on the kids. That's not fulfilling for me, as fulfilling as I want it to be. It's lovely, you know what I'm saying? But Quincy was like, hey, I don't want this to become a resentful thing. Like I don't want you to not like it. And it hasn't gotten to that point, but we always make sure like we try to get ahead of things before they become so terrible, to us or whatever. And no, it's red. It is red. Before they become out of control. And so that's basically what this has been, kind of like a reality check for myself. Sometimes you just got to check yourself, baby. And I've been checking myself, but also remembering to give myself grace. So, yeah. Hey, get your roll on. Let's get it.